Hey everybody. So we're going to keep going with our DeepRacer uh, model. So here's a quick video so we can get to it. Uh, we're going to look at the training like we were doing the other day. And if we have time, we're going to go ahead and race them in our first race to see how we do. All right. So I'm just going to walk through the steps for a little review. So use the links in the Google Classroom to get you to this sign in, right? And remember, we had the issue the other day, not sign up here, sign in. Um, so click. You guys have your little tickets that have your information on it, and I'm going to sign in. So once you're signed in, remember, first thing you want to do is go over here to the left. All right, you want to open up. Here you'll see what we're looking at now, but where we want to go to your models, okay? Your models. Now, I actually cloned my first model. You guys should have the model you made with Seha the other day. Showed here, and my training was actually done using their follow the center line that we talked about. And actually, I'm training another one right now. See how it's training. But before we do that, I just want to show you on the left here. If you go to community races, this is us, and all of you should be able to access that race. So we'll get back to that. But now go to the left, go back to your models. So what I want to do is show you how to tweak some of the settings. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose my original, and I'm actually going to clone it. See over here, clone? I'm going to clone it, and I am going to make it number 3. All right, and it's going to use all the same settings. So you remember this stuff. We still want to do follow the center line. You want to choose a different reward function? Sure. No, I want to stay with follow the center line. And so the other thing that's nice is here we can do walk me through the code. So when you walk through the code, it's going to have these little plus signs, and it tells you what each of these bits of code do. All right. So I'm not going to read all these, but I'm going to show you kind of just a general idea of what they do and what you can change. All right. So this is this one over here. All right. And that basically lets you decide that the reward function is. All right. Don't worry about that too much. The params. For us, it's going to be the track width. All right. And the distance from the center are going to be the kind of the two things we're going to focus on. So I'm going to hit next. So here, the two keys. All right. As I said, our keys are track width, how wide the track is, and how far it is from the center line. All right. And that's these two pieces of code right here. All right. Next, this block code divides the width of the track. So there are 3 zones. All right. One zone is 0.1 thick. Next zone is 0.25 thick. Next is 0.5 thick. So each one is a little wider. All right. And then this area tells, so for marker 1, which you can see up here is the track width. When the track is this wide, all right, if you're staying close to there, you get a big cookie. You get a full cookie, 1. Remember, we talked about the cookies. Then at marker 2, which is the middle width, you get a half a cookie. It's okay, not great. And if we go to the third one, you get 0.1. Still not, a little worse, but still okay. You get a tenth of a cookie, 0.1 cookie. And then the next one, this number here is another way to write 0.001. So that's 1/1000th of a cookie. All right, if you crash or you go off the track. That means if you crash or go off the track, you get a cookie. They cut it into 1,000 pieces and you get one of those pieces. Not that great. All right, and then return float reward. Return statement to return the current value of reward variable. I think this just means to make it run. All right. To make it run on the reward function with the track width that we talked about. All right. Then I click finish. All right. Great job. Now I understand the code. Cool. All right. I want to edit the code a little bit. Let's do this. Let's say, let's mess with the distance from the center. What would happen if we made this track width, let's make it 0.15, and what if we made this 0.3? Okay, now we're going to validate the code, although I got an error last time. I got this error too, but I think it's okay. So we're going to keep going. Yeah, no, a lot of times you want to look at that, but I think we're fine because mine trained just fine. Although I do want to, I don't see anything. I don't even see what they're talking about. So we'll keep going. Next. All right. Again, I want to make it kind of short. I'm not going to run mine right now. I just wanted to show you how you can change the values. And then I would click train your model. And when you trained your model, you would go back and you would get this, which is some of what you saw the other day. All right. You would get this and it would tell you your model was training, and you might see the video of it driving around. All right, cool. Now, if you go and train your model, all right, you want to, okay, let's enter that model in a race. So, oh, cool, here it is. All right, so it says enter a race. Cool. So let's go to our community race over here on the left. All right, I'm going to see race details. Cool. Here's our race. There's my try. I was at 38.406. I don't know who fast one is, but I beat him. All right, now I want to go enter race, and I want to choose number 2 because I haven't run yet, and then enter race. All right, now let's go back to your models and go to 2. And come on, I want to see it racing. See race details. The video is not available. Okay. Let's see, simulation video stream. Not available. All right, that's cool. But it'll run and it'll tell me what it is. Though I think when it's over, it's evaluating. So at one point I'll be able to come back here and it'll be available. So that's it. So let's give that a try today. All right.